damage components, any precautions, maybe while soldering.
Flexibility from heat.
Yeah, if you heat it for too long.
Yeah, let me tell you that every electronic component designed in this world to be soldered can withstand 15 seconds of soldering and temperature continuously. But if you torture it for 15 minutes, it's out. I repeat, 15 seconds of soldering and temperature of 300 degrees or whatever, continuously take it off. It's designed. It will not go back. But don't be too violent to the soldering. Don't get angry because if you press the soldering iron, the track is sure to come out.
See the data sheet actually. There the curve will be there for machine soldering.
Yeah.
There the temperature, how long it can withstand is given.
That's a soldering stations you can have. I'm talking about amateurs like us. I'm not talking about professional levels.
No.
You may use a desoldering, let me know that, blower and all that. I'm talking about hand job like HiFi. Because when we talk about HiFi, we are putting less and less of microprocessors involvement. Because most of these are not high microprocessor. You are paying your money for the music, not for the jing bang around it. When you buy this Chinese set, no, you are paying a lot of money for the decoration, the lights, the flash, etc. But your real money is not going to the music. They put one corner, one IC chip, that's all. That's your music. You are forced to listen to it. But when you are spending money on HiFi, you are investing on good wood, good speakers, and whatever talk we heard right now, it's all about your investment directly onto the system. Your money is not getting in the wrong direction. Whereas attraction is mainly towards different decorations by songs. We are really interested in music.
Can you walk us through how you assemble that crossover?
Yeah, this crossover, this is a very impressive looking crossover. You see, when you make a crossover, you have a circuit in front of you. In the world of electronics, we have three worlds. One is a world of circuit diagram. Second is a world of components. And third is a world of PCB print. Or rather, the PCB is not existing here. The PCB is just made as it is. There is no PCB on the wood. So we have three worlds. When a circuit diagram is given to you, you should have the ability to translate it onto a board. Now if you try to draw the circuit diagram doesn't look like this at all. In the circuit you don't have a coil like this over here, another coil here, and a capacitor here, and a resistor here, and two resistors here, and a coil here, and a condenser here. It's not so. The circuit diagram is a totally different pattern. You got to use your head like what an architect does. No? A plot is given. 3 bedrooms should be constructed, 2 bedrooms should be constructed. The owner will sign in a bedroom, so and so bedroom with attached toilet, so and so bedroom attached, a master bedroom or whatever. So it's the architect's job to design, and when it's designed, it should be designed such a way that the area of components should not be too populated one side and there are a lot of gap in the other side. So you notice that there's a hole over here, there should be ample space for the nut to be fitted. So this hole was not dictated by me, but dictated by carpenter. Otherwise I would have had the hole right over here. He already made ready-made. I was helpless. So I had to go in accordance to the carpenter's fittings. So this coil was designed in such a way that this coil will definitely produce a flux. So this flux is totally 90 degrees away from this coil. This flux goes this way. And similarly, the third coil is again not interfering. But the fourth coil comes, I don't know where I place it. Thank God, only 3 coils. Okay. So these components are basically, most of them are basically imported. And we always complain that in India we don't get these things. Our market is useless. If I go to a foreign country, if I go to a mall, I get P2P, pin to plane. Why can't we have that here? You say no, impossible, India is highly undeveloped. India is highly undeveloped because people like us are not creating a demand. Analog meters are now in the market because of probably people like me. And certain tools, Taparia, so screwdriver. I give a students the list. I don't give a specific shop. You go to the market, which means they go with a list to so many shops. the shopkeepers are aware that every now and then people asking for so and so item, therefore they stock it. There's no point blaming our SP Road saying that these guys are useless, they don't stock what we need, and we had to source it from foreign country. If each and every one of us, I'm telling that this is a tip of the iceberg, there are hundreds of people behind us. If all of them awaken and we create demand for these kind of components, I'm sure we need not make the Americans rich and the transporters rich. It's very costly to bring this thing from foreign country. They charge you so many dollars. I'm sure that we can get this in a local market. In fact, I talked to some of the people, top dealers in Bangalore. They said, yeah, if you demand, we will make these things as it is. The same quality or probably even better. What is this? We can do it. We just cannot declare that these things are not available. It is beyond the engineering of Indian brains. Probably Indian abroad is doing it. So if we create a market, like how I created a market for analog meters, it was supposed to be extinct, but I'm making sure it's coming back. So we can bring these things to Indian market, SP Road, and Bangalore can be a top center for HiFi. We are slowly fading out on IT, but HiFi we can rise up. It's an emerging field. We need not be bothered bad roads and etc. But HiFi.
I'll just pass this around.
Please.
Just take care, just to get an idea.
This is a hybrid with valves and transistors, solid state. This was assembled quite some time back. Yes. Yeah.
We'll have opportunity for question and answers because we are slowly running behind the clock. So we just get prepared for the next session, and we can finish this fine. Otherwise, this will be around available for people to look at. So Stephen and Rajiv.